you decide to to bring mom and not let us see the love. But how did you come to the conclusion to make mom the focal character in the book?
Ooh, I'm glad you asked that. Because I started off the book as it's a hopeless romantic book. People who love love, who still stand by it, who really do believe in it. I wanted it to be a good book, and I wanted it to be different from other books. But I also wanted it to come from a standpoint of somebody who truly has been through love. And so, with the whole starting of her being the main focal point, I wanted it to be, because everybody has a single parent, lifestyle. So I wanted it to be kind of like that, where mom is like, she got boys. So mom and boys, that's usually the cliche when it comes to uh, in single parenthoods or single households. So when I did that, I wanted to do it, but I also wanted to do it to make sure that dad was present, because they're older type couple, and so I wanted to show the love that they had, that they've been married for years, and that the only reason why he wasn't in the presence is because he had passed. And that was basically what happened. He had died 2 years before, prior to this time, just normal cancer type thing. And I wanted her to express her love for him throughout this book. And that was what my main goal was, because she was a hopeless romantic. I wanted to express that. But on top of that, I wanted to also show why it was important for her to get her sons to the altar, because of that, because that's what the foundation was on, and her sons got to grow up in that type of atmosphere. And so yeah, I wanted to do that, and so that had to be gone, unfortunately, but his teachings and things stayed along the way, and I wanted to make sure I added that to the book, because the boys aren't just who they are just because of mom. Dad has a big presence in their lives, and so I wanted to show them actually showing their dad, instead of dad just being present and him showing himself. So that was the concept behind it.
And even though dad is not in the book, you can tell that there is a very, very, very strong presence
Oh
of
yeah.
dad in the foundation that he had built with his
Hmm.
sons.
Yes.
So we're gonna break down the couples, and I'm gonna let her start with her favorite couple and
Ooh.
why.
Um Actually, my favorite couple is probably Amir and Nairobi. Um Probably because he's the oldest. I'm the oldest of my siblings, so I know what it's like being the oldest. All of the couples are great. I love all of them, but Amir and Nairobi is probably my favorite, and I think he's probably a favorite for a lot of readers, because of all the things he went through this story. But he's my favorite because he went through a lot with
Yes.
the person he was with, and he was kind of cut out, shut out of a lot of things, and he didn't know a lot of things that was going on with her. And so when he finally found his one, I love the playfulness that they have between them when they're building their relationship. And that it always had been there. And that was one of the things I loved about it, because I did this kind of build up thing where, they have been kind of flirting a little bit, and, got kind of cut off because of another woman that entered the building. And he kind of got swept away. And so I wanted to come back to that. And so bringing that back was very cool. I like their vibes a lot. So
I truly got that best friend turned lover vibe with them too.
yes.
And but that other person in that equation we ain't even gonna talk about. We gonna let the other person go in the equation, but just put it like this: there's somebody else, you guys. That's all. I'm bringing sister girl. There's somebody else. So your next favorite couple?
Would probably be Malik and Vita. He has a situation. He has a situation. I kind of rooted for him, but I kind of was standing by her, because I'm like, yeah, because no, because his relationship is more like, he fell in love with a woman in high school, and they were going great, and his brothers kind of, sidetracked him a little bit. So he got caught up at the club, and another female came into the picture by accident, and yeah, we got a result going on, and yeah, that's how that happened. I kind of felt bad for him because I was like, "Dang, Malik, you done messed up." And
Seriously messed up.
yeah, and Viva was not having it. She like, "No, you stay right
Stood
where
her
you
ground.
are." She
She
stood her
stood her
ground.
ground.
She did, and I love them getting back to what they were.